The federal government has called on citizens to fight against violence, injustice, and stigmatization of women, children, and persons with disabilities. The Minister of Women Affairs made this call in a conference of commissioners of women affairs held in Abuja, saying perpetrators will not face the long arm of the law. Also, the director of the Inclusive Friends Association called for more opportunities for people with disabilities in health, education, and employment, adding that there should be an end to pay disparities between persons living with disabilities and those without disabilities.
Our country has also given us legal frameworks that can help us combat the violence as they come. Look at the VAP, which is all embracing, that looks at not just SGBV, but other harassments and violence that are meted out to women. We also have other procedures like advocacy and awareness that we embark on regularly to keep our people abreast of information they need to have about what we have noticed, observed, the nature of the violence unleashed on women, and also remind them that we also have a legal backing to ensure that perpetrators are being brought to book. There's a lot of stigma that the Minister of Women Affairs and other CBOs and CSOs are working on that are built around survivors. And as such, nobody would want to be stigmatized. You have been raped. This has happened to you before. And you know, every woman that grows up would want to get married. And they feel that by the time they are stigmatized, maybe no man will come to marry them. And as such, they keep it to themselves. Some of them are not comfortable with the legal system, starting from the police, that by the time they go on to complain, to get incidented, justice is not seen to be served.
So we are putting up a measure that we are bringing in integrity brigade, of which all the commissioners are part of it, all the traditional rulers are part of it. These are some of the ways we want Niger to save Nigeria. We can't do this alone. The Women Affairs cannot do this alone. So we are asking for Nigerians to volunteer and join what we call Integrity Brigade for PBAT Cares for Women e-portal market. Let them join it. In this brigade, they'll be able to fish out things that belong to women and children, bring it out. Note that women and children are over 70% of Nigerian population. So if we take care of their problems, automatically the nation will be well built. On the 7th of March 2024, we're unveiling by the President of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Integrity Group. We're unveiling the mobile court. We're unveiling the e-portal markets for women and so many other things. So with that, after that 7th, no more business as usual. You see action. I'm telling you, nobody will leave a stone unturned if you tamper with any woman or children. And we're equally telling the women not to look for trouble.
Persons with disabilities have, we represent a very huge demography. In Nigeria alone, we have over 35 million. And in the states level, we run into millions. And the Ministry for Women Affairs is more or less saddled with the responsibility for even persons with disabilities. So we are calling for an immediate establishment of the Commission for Persons with Disabilities that will be working in complementary, that will be working in support with the Ministry for Women Affairs to lessen the burden of the Ministry for Women Affairs and to also shed more light and spotlight issues of persons with disabilities that speaks to employment opportunity, access to health, access to education, and of course the social, political, economic life of persons with disabilities. So we're ready to work closely with the various ministries for women affairs across the states.